Mamdani won the primary in New York City, which means he'll probably be the next mayor of New York. But I want to remind everybody that in Ohio, $1 million will get you a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house on 5 acres. And in New York City, it'll buy you a room with a view that's probably not going to be a very good view in the next coming months. Let's look into it just a little bit.
Andrew Cuomo, who was a very powerful governor of the state, comes from a prestigious family. Cuomo's father was the governor and also was a New York City leader, comes from a legendary political dynasty. He lost.
My name is Casey. I'm the Rumble Right Dad, and this channel is solely focused on trying to bring a biblical worldview into a broken society from the view of a therapist who's been doing this a long time and sees the corruption of our culture from the inside.
Promises effectively communism, right? He's going to take over all the grocery stores. He's going to take over all the rent. He's going to take over all of the buildings. He's going to take over all housing. This is what communists always do. Free buses. What does it mean to give away things? That means you're going to crank taxes ever higher on the few rich people who want to still reside in New York. I mean, that's fine if you voted for this.
So I was looking into Zillow just to see what you could get in Ohio for $1 million. And I wanted to try to make this invitation because I know that you will be taxed into oblivion if Zoran Mamdani is able to put in many of the plans that he has, which include socialized grocery stores, socialized rent controls, price controls, all of these things which have been tried in places like Venezuela and other places in the lower Americas, and it has failed miserably. So what does $1 million to $1.5 million get you in Ohio? Let's take a look.
A foreign-born communist who's a trans activist who wants to defund the police and a lot of other really bad ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, something has gone horribly wrong here, or horribly right, depending on your perspective, if you are the activist wing of the Democrat Party.
All right, let's look into it just a little bit. In Ohio, for $1.48 million in the Dayton area, which is where I happen to live right now, you can get a 4-bedroom, 5-bath home on a little bit of property in the Dayton area. It's beautiful. It's brand new. You can see it here. Also, 3-bedroom, 4-bath, 6,100 square foot home for 1.3. Now there is one that's near the downtown area in the Water District where you can be on Monument Avenue, right where you would do your engineering jobs probably as a New Yorker. I imagine a lot of you will have that type of role. $1.085 million, 5,100 square foot home. That's right in downtown Dayton. Maybe not the New York City vibe that you're used to, but it's passable for many of you. There's also, I found a 20-acre property for about $1.5 million. Now, imagine what you can do with 20 acres. Granted, there's no house on it, but probably, again, not the New York lifestyle, but it is something you might be interested in. Welcome to Ohio for those who are coming out of New York. And by the way, the same type of voting mentality that brought Zoran Mamdani to New York, please do not bring it here with you. Now, why does this matter? Well, our Ohio mentality and the Midwest mentality is the American dream still alive and well, which does include hard work and does not include handouts. So, if you'd like to live the American dream, if you want room for your family to grow up in a relatively safe area, and you want to be able to pursue wealth without being taxed into oblivion, welcome to the Midwest. And please don't bring New York City with you. In Jesus' name.